What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video is a super exciting one. We are going to be crafting all of our relic materials that we've saved up for the past month or so. Now, keep in mind that there is no positive benefit to saving up your relic materials. You guys can just freely craft them up as you guys get them. However, for me, I like to save them so that I can basically harness all of my disappointment into one session as opposed to spreading it out every day. So that's just on me, and I like to make a video out of it as well, just to share my RNG with everybody watching. We'll be pulling on both my accounts here, so my alt account and my main account. So let's jump right into it. We just claimed our Chimera chest and finished off live arena season, so we'll get some materials from there as well. So we're all squared up. Let's jump right into it. We head to the forge here, and we head to the relic crafting. Now, there's a couple really nice relics out right now, and I just want to quickly go over that as a kind of teaser for myself. But I would really love this mythical Crown of Corruption. Now, this one is going to be kind of almost game-breakingly good. So what happens here is that the wearer deals 5% more damage, receives 5% more speed when they're above 50% HP. So basically, if you go first, you have 100% HP, you always get this bonus 5% speed. Now, this 5% speed applies to your total speed, not just your base speed. So this relic is probably the most powerful relic for at least a speed booster in the entire game. Obviously, it's a super rare mythical relic. It's also a event dungeon relic, which makes it even more rare. So not many people have these relics. Now, the event dungeon relics, devs mentioned that they will appear again. So I don't know how, but they said that they will appear again in the future through events. So don't despair. If you haven't gotten the Crown of Corruption this time, you will have your 0.1% of getting it next time. Anyways, any other relic that gives base speed boost would be really nice. I would love the Death Dealer as well. This relic would be extremely strong for some champions that you can build without any crit rate. A champion that comes to mind would be like something like Empress, so he never weak hits on his stone skin removal, for example. But there's lots of champions that would benefit from something like the Death Dealer. This one's also a very interesting one. Torch of Thraldom, where has their stats increased by 1% per each ally from the same faction. Now, this stat boost apparently is for total stats, which is pretty insane. So the stat boost can be massive for that. But anyways, we're dreaming a little bit here about the mythical relics, but let's see what we can get here. We have quite a bit of crafts. We have 14, you can kind of see here, 1400 Chimera rare materials. And then obviously all of our other materials are there as well. Let's move my head so that we get more easy access to the numbers here. So what I'm going to do here is not mix the sets up, but I'll mix up some of the rare, not mix the rarities up, but I'll mix up some of the sets. So for example, the Chaos Awakes, I would definitely love more shots at the relics from Chaos Awakes. So I'll definitely take some shots there. So let's do something like this. We have lots of Chimera pieces here, and we'll take our 0.01% chance at a mythical, 0.5% here at the Lego, but let's see what we get here. Get a rare like these ones. These ones are definitely no good, but they're just going to be food for us. Never sell these for the fried chicken nuggets here. So lots of crafting coming up here, guys. Strap yourselves in. Molten Death Bell is actually pretty useful. Let's see. Chimera, the Talon's very good if you don't have any. It's a good starter weapon. Comes with basically crit rate pretty easily. Molten Death Bell again. Let's see if we can get something. I mean, let's see if we can get lucky. That would be amazing. A bunch of rares so far, not getting anything. It's kind of expected though. We're generating a lot of food here. Maybe we can get an epic. That would be nice. Let's see. Oh, we got an epic. No good. It's one of the standard bad epics here. Another rare. I mean, it's just like pulling shards, right? It's just like pulling shards. Except we have to click individually every time. Individually every time. Come on, let's go. Still rares, mostly rares, and one epic so far. Nothing exciting. Nope. Chaos Awakes. Still, nope. Would be nice to get like lucky. That would be pretty fun. Let's see if we get anything. We got a epic. Okay, this is from Chaos Awakes. We only had one piece of Chaos Awakes fragment in there, and then we ended up getting an epic. That's pretty lucky. I don't think this one is particularly that great. We got one from the Titan event as well, so I already have one of these. But it's a fear-based. It's an interesting one. It's a fear-based relic. So you never know when these type of relics find their niches. There's so many different combinations of this game, right? All right, let's keep going here with the Chimera stuff. Let's finish off the Chimeras here. I was just looking over some of the epics and which ones are actually pretty cool. I was actually interested in the Raven one. The Raven one looks pretty interesting. But that one comes from, I believe, Faction Wars. So maybe we'll take some dedicated shots at that. Here's an epic. Hey, we got a crown. Now, crown's always going to be a good one. I think we have at least one crown on this account, so we're not too bothered by it. Okay, let's go for the Faction Wars. So from the Faction Wars, this epic looks very interesting here. This Perch Shadow. Wearer has 10% chance to receive an extra turn when using their default skill, if at least one active skill is on cooldown. Like, this would really work well with Mikage. So Mikage always uses the ally attack and then basically just using the A1 to send ninja into the Chimera, for example. And then, so this would basically put like a relentless set, almost a relentless set on Mikage. So this would be a really cool one for her. I'll be interested to get one of that for her. That's going to be Faction Wars. So let's do all the Faction War stuff. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get something here. Looking for the cool epic. We get a book here. Receive 5% less damage. No, that's not going to be strong enough. Nope. We're definitely not getting like overly lucky, I'd say. Just getting a bunch of standard rares here. Oh, I don't think I have this on this account. This account actually has Cavalax. So having this relic is really, really good. This is going to be the first one here. So really happy to get that one. Yeah, it's a rare, I know. But if you guys have it, make sure you guys hold on to it. How many of these books did we get? Anyways, this is going to be the last Faction Wars craft. I feel kind of sad. Would really love to get that Raven. Throw that in there. See if we can get the Raven here. Nope, we're going to get a rare. Another one of these poison ones. Cool. Let's move on. And we're going to jump into the Chimera again. So at this point, I did take a look at all the epics across all the different sets, and we're not too bothered by any of them. I mean, obviously the standard set gives you the elixir. More of these would be, not too bad. Obviously, these have found, some niche usage after being used in the event dungeon so much. So having a couple extra of these wouldn't be too bad. But going across basically all of the different groups here, we're not too bothered by any of the epics. So I think at this point, we're going to try to mix and match here and try to get some of the legendaries or higher. Obviously, very small chance, but mixing them shouldn't be a big deal here. I think let's go with the Chaos Awakes. Let's go just straight for these. We'll mix them if we have to, but let's just take the clear shots here. We got 50-50 at the standard group and then 50% at the Chaos Awakes group. See what we get. We have to get lucky here, obviously, to get something really good. Okay, I mean, we got an elixir. That's kind of fine. Like I said, it's one of the better epics to have extras of. All right, let's see what we can get. Okay, I don't think I have this one, Grail of Agony. Whenever enemies steal or decrease the wearer's turn meter. Like, I'm thinking Arman's right away. The wearer instead loses 2% max HP for every 1% turn meter that would have been lost or stolen. When enemies steal or decrease the wearer's... Oh, sorry. When enemies steal or decrease the wearer's turn meter. Okay, so the wearer loses life for every 1% that would have been lost. Can kill the wearer. That's actually... Is that good? I don't know. So it stops them from stealing your turn meter, but then you take HP... You take damage instead. I don't know if that's that great. This one doesn't look very good. All right, so far, I mean, can't expect too much. It's only a 4% chance of getting a Lego. All right, let's swap it out. 25 Chaos Awakes. Still nothing of real substance happening right now. Let's go for the clan. Nothing of real substance. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go straight here. Just rare material, nothing. Let's go for live arena, rare materials here as well. And live arena, drought of ire, where deals 5% more damage using their default skill when all other skills are on cooldown. On cooldown. I can't think of anything right now, but this maybe could go on somebody, but not really seeing it right now. Hopping into the epics. So clan epics here. More rares. So far, really nothing to show for this session so far. Another elixir, that's great. Like I said, one of the better epics, but you don't need that much. Vulcanized Grass, where it reflects 5% of damage absorbed by block damage or unkillable. I mean, this is probably fine for like clan boss or something like that, but not something I would need right now. What else we get? Nope. Let's do 50 here and then 50 here. Nope. All right, let's jump into all Chimera all day. Lots of Chimera tokens here. More rares. All right, just like pulling shards, guys. No big deal. Orbital Transfixion, not too bad. Really good for, I put one of these guys on Carnage. Carnage does a lot of hits. Basically gives him a lot of opportunity to steal buffs and stuff. So it's actually not too bad for a champion like that. Another epic. This Dragonstone's just not good. Not impactful enough. There again. This is going to be our last hit here. Another rare. All right, guys. So a whole lot of nothing so far from the rare and epic materials. Let's head to the legendary materials here and see what we can get. So let's hop into the Chaos Awakes legendary material. We got a 40% chance at something really nice and a 60% chance at disappointment. Let's see what we get. And it's disappointment. Oh my lord, my lord. All right, we got we got two more shots here. Let's see what else we can get here. And excitement, we got one of the special ones. It's exclusive for the event. HP burn debuffs placed by the wearer deals 10% more damage. This is gonna be really good for somebody like Sulfurion, for example, Volcanos. So yeah, it's cool. I don't have any immediate use for this, but definitely one of the more useful legendary relics. So good to have. Great. Happy about that. Better than epics. And we'll take we'll take 75 fragments here and then try to gamble it up. All right, let's see if we can get lucky again. Nope, it's going to be another stupid Dragonstone egg. So we had 3 crafts there from the event dungeon group, and yeah, we got 1 legendary from that. Let's head over to the Chimera group. Got a legendary craft here. Let's see what we can get. And it's gonna be an epic, and that's gonna be Sadness. That is Sadness overwhelming me again. All right, so we got 2 legendary crafts here from CVC Relic materials. And okay, we got something. We got legendary. That's good. Temporal Stagnator, where has a 20% chance to steal, remove, convert buffs, or increase a skill's cooldown when landing a weak hit. Speed and accuracy, it's going to be very solid. It's good for, debuffers and all that. Think about like Fabian and stuff. So not a bad relic here. So happy to have that. I think I might have one of these already. I'm not super excited about that, but good to have another one, I guess. Let's see. Last craft. And another elixir. A lot of these elixirs popping in here. And we got one more legendary craft here. It's going to be from Alice's Adventure. We have a little bit of materials left. I think I probably just had it left over from the last session. I didn't have any legendary materials to finish it up. But we got 25 here from the Chimera. Let's do it. Maybe we'll get a Cat's Gaze. You never, ever know. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be legendary. And we get Aspect of Suroth. I think we got quite a bit of these. These ones, I mean, one is good. Like I use one for Rotos and I use them on some revivers here and there, but you know, once you start getting too many of them, you don't really need them. But at this point, getting legendaries are good because you can use them as food and stuff. So there we go. That's going to be the total crafting session there. Nothing too crazy. Like we got the HP burn relic, which is cool. But this account, I mean, it would have been more helpful to get something towards PvE, just to improve some of the PvE performance as opposed to PvP, which I don't really focus too much on the alt. But let's hop over to the main account and hopefully we get some better luck over there as well. All right, guys, over onto the main account here. Same story. We will be doing all of the crafts here for our relics. We have more materials on this account. It is my main account. I do focus mostly on this. So you can kind of see I did finish the live arena season, so we got more crafts here. CVC crafts, Chimera crafts will be more. Faction Wars as well, much more progressed. And then Chaos Awakes, we have the we finished the coalition event for the 100 mythical crafts here. So we are hopeful that we get something massive. We have 2 mythical crafts ready to go from live arena and Chaos Awakes. Hopefully we get something massive. But let's start off with the rares here. We're going to take, you know, a couple of these guys. We're going to take a shot here with the Chaos Awake rare. And hopefully we get lucky. Never know, right? Let's see. All right, we got an epic right away. Got a crown. Happy to have it. Great relic. Good for Ninja. Good for Trunda. Oh, we got 2 epics right away from rare materials. Looks like we're getting a little bit lucky. Only 15.5% chance of that happening. Let's see what else we can get here. Going to be a lot of this. Food. Welcome the food, guys. Welcome the food. Another epic. We'll take it for sure from these rare crafts. For sure. Another epic. Wow. 15.5% chance, guys. And we're hitting it hard on this account. Hitting it hard right now. Another epic. Hey, there we go. Let's go. Getting a lot of value here from these rare materials. Can we get a legendary? That would be something. 0.5% chance at a legendary. Is it even possible? Do people actually get legendaries from rare materials? I guess it is possible. It's kind of like pulling a legendary from an ancient shard, I guess. We're definitely mixing it up here, putting the chaos rare material into these mixes as well. Comes the rares. It just gives us more, you know, a little bit more shots, a little dip into each pool. Comes the rares. Let's finish off the Chimera. There's 50-50 Chimera and Standard, the groups. All right, Chimera rare tokens are done. I would say some pretty good luck on those rare materials so far. Let's do the clan versus clan group here. The rare materials. Nope, no good. Live arena group. Rare materials. Nope. Nope. All right, Faction Wars group. I think this is the first time I've crafted my Faction Wars materials, so I've been saving this up since Hard Faction Wars but has been released. Hey, we got the Raven. Now, like I was saying, this one's going to be pretty decent for somebody like Mikage if you're going to use her in Chimera and stuff like that, because it's basically just a free 10% extra turn chance. It's really, really nice. Happy to have that. Way to go. Going with the rare still with the Faction Wars. Let's see if we can get something cool here. Oh, this is the first one for this account. This Elixir. Huge meta rare relic right now. Obviously enables the poisoners in arena to deal tons and tons of damage. I don't think I have any of the usual poisoners though. I don't have Calvalax, no Nell and stuff like that. Oh, we got a second one. Yeah, we just don't have it on this account, but it's good to have just in case we ever do land into one of those meta champions. Another epic. Nice. Good value from these rare materials. Only 15.5% chance of getting these epics. Yeah, no Legos or any kind of crazy luck like that. Let's head over to the epic materials and see what we can get for these. So full Chimera here, 50% Chimera. Obviously, the dream would be to get Legos from Chimera, from epic material. Only 4% chance. 4% chance, guys. It's not very likely. Epics. At this point, we have tons of these epics from Chimera. Not too bothered by them. All right, so we're going to throw the rest in here. Mixing the groups is okay. I don't like mixing the rarities. But here we're just kind of going straight 50-50 kind of gambles here. Let's head over to the clan versus clan group. We get a bunch of rares. Ideally, we don't just get all rares. Nope. Getting epics. Epics. More epics. Okay. Come on. What else we got here? Got 3 chimeras and then 1 clan. Oh, Lego. Hey, we actually got Lego. 4% hit here for a Gore Crescent. I do have a Gore Crescent on this account, so I'm not like super stoked about this. Where this one could be used is somebody told me to use Gore Crescent on my Wukong when I was using the Wukong for the event dungeon. So the Wukong was one-shotting one of the minions, and then the splash would have gotten the additional 20% damage. But then you would need 100% ignore defense on that Wukong. I just didn't have it. I just didn't have the proper Wukong to utilize this. But yeah, there is definitely some use for this. Somebody suggested Georgia. Georgia could use this pretty well because there's an A3 that gives him an extra turn if he kills somebody. So any kind of champion that has an extra turn mechanic when they kill somebody definitely can benefit from this because you just get a flat 20% boost. So pretty nice. Happy to take it. Only a 4% chance of that happening. So pretty lucky there. We'll take it and run, right? Take it and run. Here's Live Arena, all epic materials. Let's see what we can get here. We get a rare. That's fine. All right, going over to the Faction Wars rare materials. Let's see what we can get. Rare. Oh, that's their third one today. Lucky. And a legendary again. Okay, 4% chance we hit the aspect of Suroth. Now we're getting quite a bit of these standard group ones. I think this might be the third one on this account, so not super exciting, but it is a legendary. We got lucky for 3%, 4%, so we'll happily take that. It's, at the end of the day, it's still a chicken, still a big chicken. So if you don't want to use it as a chicken. And now we're heading off to the event materials here. Let's see what we can get here. Nope, we picked up a rare. Really love. Oh, another 4%. We hit it again. Gilded Pinion. This is one of the rewards for the Titan event. Not significantly massive impact here from the percentage reduction. In terms of damage. I mean, even if you go like 20% damage reduction, I don't think it's super impactful. I think it's just not enough. And most champions, you don't really use champions with super high cooldowns on their skills. Usually you got like a 3 or 4 turn skill, and you got like 2 of them. So you're not reducing too much damage from this. But hey, we beat the odds again with only a 4% chance getting the Legos. We got getting some Legos. Whoa, another Lego. Oh my God, another Lego. Wow. Here we go. Now this account can definitely use this this relic. I do have a Sulfurion on this account, and yeah, it could definitely be useful with this HP burn, meaning that the Sulfurion HP burn can go through the stone skin a little bit easier. Hey, another 4% hit. So we're getting super lucky. We're beating the RNG here. Very nice. Happy to have that one. From epic materials, we still have legendary and we still have mythical materials left. Maybe today is going to be our day, guys. Maybe we get something extra spicy. Still working the epic materials here. Let's see what else we can get. Last epic material for the Chaos Awakes. All right, that's going to be it. And we're going to move on to the legendary material, guys. Here we go. And I think what I want to do is basically just use the Chimera legendary pieces to fill up some of the more exclusive pieces. So the Chimera ones, the ones that I'm going to be constantly getting more often than the other ones, I think. So we'll just use the Chimera ones for fillers, and then we'll focus on the other groups since I'll get them less often. So let's go to the clan versus clan group here. We'll fill it up with 1 Chimera Actually, so sorry about that. Let's do the clan versus clan, then we'll fill up with 50 chimera here, and then yeah, we'll use the rest of the chimera on the other two as well. So here we go, clan versus clan, and epic. Not good. It's a 60-40, right? 60-40. So you got 40% chance at something really nice, potentially. 60% chance at epic. So hopefully we flip the coin. We get lucky. Nope. No luck there with the coin flip. Try again one more time. And nope. So we went 0 for 3. So that's pretty unlucky. Now we're going to try again. Okay, this time we get a legendary, and it's going to be Temporal Stagnator. This account might already have this, so, and I just currently don't really use it. But yeah, definitely a useful one for a lot of different champions. We'll hold on to that for sure. Let's move on to the live arena material here. We got one craft with legendary mats and epic. This is new. Ignores 2% of the target's defense for each poison debuff. I mean, I don't think that's going to be super powerful. So that's a dud. All right, let's do one Faction Wars legendary craft here. See what we can get. It's going to be an epic. Feels kind of bad. No luck there, guys, with the legendaries from the legendary mats. Chaos Awake. Now, this is the one where getting lucky would be super important. Since if we can get lucky here with the mythical craft, that'll be lights out. Let's go. And it's going to be an epic. No thank you. We don't want to see epics. Losing the coin flips on these legendary mats. Another epic. And then the legendary mat here. Okay, another Gore Crescent. Another Gore Crescent. I mean, you know, at this point, I'd rather take like just wands. Like if I'm just going to get random legendary relics, I just want wands. All right, just give me wands. But a third Gore Crescent, I don't think I'm going to be using this at all. But hey, we at least got something. Let's do this. We got 100 pieces of the Chimera mats here. So let's just burn it up. And another epic. Crown's a good one, but another epic. So definitely below average odds on the legendary mats. Now we got the 2 mythical mats here, guys. 2 mythical crafts. Oh my goodness. Of course, this takes a whole month to get, right? At least. Chaos Awakes, that coalition event, and then obviously the live arena here. 20% chance at a mythical, 80% chance at a legendary. Let's do it! No! Okay, we got a wand. At least we got a wand. The wand is good. 80% chance at a legendary, 20% chance at a mythical. At least we got the wand. The wand is immediately useful. One of the best legendary relics in the game. So happy to have this at least. Take that. Of course, we're looking for that 20%. Can we get it on this one? This one's probably the most important one. 20% chance at the crown. Let's go. No, another one. Okay, at least the legendary is useful. So this is going to be, yeah, at least we got 2 more ones. Okay, but we did not get the mythical that we were looking for. At least it's not, you know, like the serpent axe or the harp or something like that. Like we got enough of the serpent axe. We got enough of the harps. All right, guys. Anywho, on the main account here, just looking through some of these new additions here. We got 2 wands, a Suroth. We got 2 Gore Crescents. We got 1 Temporal Stagnator. What else did we get? Yeah, we got the crown. The crown was cool. We got the 1 gilded pinion. So we got quite a bit. But like I said, it's basically like a month of saving up resources. And we did have 2 mythical crafts. It would have been real sweet to get one of those mythical crafts. But it is what it is. I think we did really well, especially for the lower value relic materials, like the rare and the epic materials. But for the higher end stuff, we you know, kind of rolled a little bit below average, but it's totally fine. We did get a couple wands, which is super useful as a legendary relic. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, we basically funnel all of our disappointment into one session as opposed to spreading it out over the entire month. There's no real reason to save up these relic materials at this time. There's no points or anything associated with hoarding them and then using them at one time. It's just for me, just for content and all that stuff. And it kind of makes me feel a little bit more excited when I can roll a bunch of them and hope for something. You know, hopefully we get something, right? But anyways, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have pulled something crazy. Like in this video, we pulled a bunch of 4%, which is pretty good. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments below how you guys been doing with the relic material, the relic system. Do you guys actually have a plus 15 relic? I'm actually interested in hearing if you guys have that. Have you guys ever seen anybody with a plus 18? I don't think anybody has a plus 18 yet, but a plus 15, let me know in the comments below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate your time as always. And I'll see you guys in the next video.